Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our second installment of the Super Mario Bros. 3 Weekly Randomizer. This is an exhibition featuring runners of all skill levels in what should be an entertaining and hopefully continual weekly race. We have 14 participants tonight, and they will be showcasing their skills at Mario 3 Randomizer. I'm Pro A007. I'm the organizer and one of your co-commentators tonight. And joining me is Lori D. Bunnykins. Welcome.
Hi, I'm not Pro A007.
Right. So tonight, this is our second installment. Last week we had some very good runners, with Classic Gamer 88 winning the inaugural exhibition race, beating the field by almost 6 minutes. But tonight we will have several new runners joining us, and we have 4 brand new featured runners tonight. We have, going from left to right, Justin Man 114, who was in the Mario 3 Randomizer tournament in February and March. Was eliminated in the group stages, but is a pretty competent runner. Next to him, we have a Morietta, a newcomer to our happy little Mario 3 randomizer community. She made her race debut last week and finished 5th out of 12 runners, so she did very well. Next to her is Jobum, a very good runner who made it to the second round of the tournament and was eliminated by Classic Gamer 88. And on the far right, we have Killer App 23, who also made it to the bracket stages in the tournament and was eliminated by Skybills in the second round. So, and on top of that, we have some very good runners also in the field, including Paradox, who finished 3rd last week, as well as JetAb, Leslie Pro 04, and many more. So this should be an entertaining race. So, Lori, what are you thinking about as far as how nasty is the seed going to be, you think?
Well, I'm gonna say this now. When it comes to the nastiness of seeds and what can be thrown at you, this is probably one of the craziest randomizers I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because you don't expect too much from a game like Mario 3, but
Right.
this game has the arms, has the strength to flip several tables at the same time and just throw the worst possible things at you.
Last week, depending on who you talk to, it was either not too bad or it was really unpleasant. It was a relatively hammerless seed overall, and even clouds weren't that abundant last week. So, it was interesting overall to see them have to really play a lot of levels. SRL has given the go-ahead, starting any minute now. And we are off. So, World 4 will be leading us off. So, one of the things you'll notice in this randomizer is hammers have the ability to break not only boulders, before I can talk, but lock. Fortunately, that will not be applicable here.
Yeah. And for those who aren't 100% sure, the only way to break locks in the vanilla game are to beat fortresses, so...
Ooh. So Jobum taking an unfortunate death, a couple of unfortunate deaths right away, but our runners are going straight into one of the least loved levels of the game, 5-9. One thing you'll note here is, as we go on, auto-scrollers have been turned off, with 2 exceptions. This is one of them, and one of the 8 lost levels in the game is also an auto-scroller.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, the water one, yeah.
Yeah.
The one, Jobum taking another death there, so having some early jitters.
But I guess while we're still in an auto-scroller, I can mention something involving something you just brought up. He said one of the lost levels, and that's pretty interesting because there's 8 levels in this game that exist in the game, but there's no way to reach them without like hacking, or like there's no way to reach them with normal means. But this
Right.
randomizer isn't the most normal thing in the world, so
Oh,
in the level pool are 8 random lost
yeah.
levels that are now. So there, are, if you 100% see, there are 8 levels you will not play still.
Right. Jobim tried to use his Lakitu Cloud to skip to 4-3, which was fine, but unfortunately he took another death and has to go all the way back, so he's down to his last life already.
Yeah, it's really rough for Jabin so far, but some of these other runners seem to be taking it a little bit better. Killer Ant making it through the auto-scroller.
Yeah. Yeah, Morietta and Justin... Morietta's the first one out of this, and Jobim taking a game over. Oh my.
My. Well, it'll at least give Jabin... I believe it'll give him a chance to get that cloud again, correct?
I don't think so. I think Hammer Brothers have still...
It wasn't from a Hammer Brother, it was from 4-1 as a hand level.
Oh, that's correct. I forgot. The Hammer Brother actually gave out a hammer, so that was nice.
Yeah.
Our first fortress of the game is 5F2.
Oh, great. A great fortress to start off on. It's totally not one of the hardest.
No, all the fireballs can make things a little frustrating at times, but
That was sarcasm. This one is terrible.
well, it's no 7F2, but
Oh yeah, no. It's not the worst.
no, but it's not a lot of fun either. I get it. So Morietta's done with the fort. Jobim's taking no chances here, using the cloud right now. 4-4 is 5-8, so a lot of World 5 to start off with. That's the third one in a row. Or no, third out of the last 4, I should say. 3-3, yeah, 4-3 breaks the that streak. Still. So 5-8, I never liked as a level. That damn Lakitu is always causing problems.
Oh yeah. Lakitus are really annoying enemies in the earlier games. In the more modern games, they're really not a problem.
Yeah.
Like, I've run New Super Mario Bros. Wii and New Super Luigi U, and Lakitus are just not a problem. But then when I come to one of the NES games, I just hate them with a passion.
Yeah. So, another Hammer Bro. I don't think Morietta got to the Hammer Bros right away. Fire Bros, ew. So, is it done? Another one down. P-Wing.
Yep.
Rap grinding his way through 5-8. Gets through. So, I think that was 4-5, so that's 1-3. Another potential item pick up here. And whistles have been turned off in this game. That said, you will still get an item. So it could be anything. Justin Man 1-1. Man went to 4-6. So
Hammer Brother suit.
nice.
That's a really good item to have. Even if you're saving it from the first 5 minutes of the run all the way to Bowser's Castle, it's always good to have one there. I've seen many a hammer. I wonder if we'll see any route divergences when it comes to hammers later, and which ones will pay off while others will not pay off as much.
Well, it's probably going to depend to some degree. You know, what's interesting is we're getting all these hammers without the end card game, and we should mention that the end card game will give out randomized items. So instead of, you know, a star, you'll get something else entirely. Knowing what you're getting for it is extremely important. Nice kill by Boom Boom kill by Morietta. Justin Man not far behind Jobham, who after a really miserable start has stormed back.
Mm.
Our first airship is World 2. Two runners on the airship. Jobham's about to join them. Killer App's not far behind either. Failing himself the end card game. Which you get every 80,000 points. Iggy giving Amorietta a little trouble, but she's done, and so is Justin Man.
Justin Man being the first of the 4 racers on stream to be out of the first world.
Yep.
Even if just by a little bit compared to Morietta, who's really close.
Right.
Jabham's now going to be joining them.
7:23. Killer App's about a minute behind, maybe a little bit more. And the king asking a very good question about why he didn't use his wand to stop the Koopas.
I'll see ya. World 1.
So you're going to see that hammer put to use right away.
Yeah. So, again, locks usually can only be opened by beating a fortress, so by using a hammer there, that's 3 levels skipped to get to the second half of World 1.
Morietta overcompensated a little there, but back on. She'll be the first one out, it looks like.
Just barely.
Barely, yeah. Killer App fighting Iggy. That's it for that. Be done in about 8:27, so nicely done by Killer App. And here's our first lost level. Kind of appropriate, it being in World 1. This is a variant of 1-5.
Yeah. If only it wasn't in the position on the map of 1-6, it would have been funnier.
Yeah, that would have been pretty wild.
So, Morietta is a little bit farther behind now, or when it comes to Justin Man managed to take the small lead Morietta had and make it his own. But now Morietta still has her Fire Flower. Oh, Justin Man just used the Fire Flower. My point is negated.
Well, no, we've got 3 runners pretty much in sync with one another. And they get probably the most unpleasant airship in the game, World 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, Justin Man using his speed strats pretty effectively to get through this.
Yeah, I love watching runners do these airships with no auto scrolls on them. It's pretty fun to watch a lot. And Jabham actually reaching ahead of a Morietta here.
The timer's been turned off.
Jeez. It happens. We have SRL at least.
Yeah. Okay, we're back. Well, it wasn't that far off of my estimates. But, so World 5 is up next. They're going to be hoping for a hammer here, and, well, it's not that far off.
Oh no, Killer App.
(5-3) leads off, and 5-3 gave the runners a lot of fits last week. The Paragoombas were just trolling all over the place. That was like the only place where Classic Gamer, in an otherwise spotless run, had some real problems. So he died, I think, 3 times.
Yeah, 5-3 can be a surprisingly brutal stage to have to deal with.
Yeah. Like, on top of everything else, you're going left.
Mm-hmm.
So...
But it's like... Jabum and Justin Man have now left the stage.
Morietta's not far behind. Justin Man's going to... And Jabum are going to both take advantage of the end card game. See if there's anything good to be had here. Morietta's going on to the one of the Pipeland Lost levels. Good to see what job our 2 runners got out of this. I didn't really see.
Justin Man just cleared the card.
Yeah, it looks like there's a hammer. Well, there is a hammer on the board on the table, so we're using that in the second half of World 5 for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be great. Is this a lost level on Justin Man's screen right now?
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of a variation of 7-2.
Got the fire snakes going in the pipes. Oh my gosh, everything's happening.
So, 5-3 is 1-5.
Yep.
So the lost level, ooh, nice little bit of trickery there by Jabum flying over that pipe.
Going. Yeah.
That's impressive. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Jabum gonna take on the Hammer Bros to get another hammer. So a hammer-rich seed so far.
That's always good.
Certainly makes things go more smoothly. We get
Jabum not taking on the second hammer bro there before heading into the tower.
Yeah. The tower is one of 4 levels in the randomizer that cannot be randomized because of how it's coded into the game. The other 3 are the 2 Piranha Plant levels in World 7 and, of course, Bowser.
Mm-hmm.
Killer App starting to pick up a little head of steam there. He's done with the lost level in 5-2. Jabum's just finished up with the power, so hammer time.
Yep.
Lux out with items. Be a little careful. Ooh, that giant hammer pro is not giving him any quarter.
Yeah.
Get some music.
Music box.
Eh. So our 5F2 is Super Tanks.
Woohoo!
A favorite among several Mario 3 viewers. A pretty simple level to run through. So.
And boom boom cherry on top.
What's 5-8 is 1-4, an auto-scrolling level turned off, so to play this at your leisure rather than the games for a change. I'm trying. It's a little caught by Fire Chomp. We refer to Jabum in chat as the Michael Bublé of gaming. Okay, is that a compliment?
I think it's a compliment. Michael Bublé is pretty cool. If somebody called me the Michael Bublé of gaming, I'd take it as a compliment. So.
5-9 is 6-5 with a boss bass, but that's going to be canceled out.
Yeah, it is a stage where you go to a point where I don't know what. Oh, is Jabin trying to do a clip here?
I think he was. It didn't work out, so he's gonna have to do this the normal way. 6-5 is one of 2 levels in the game that requires you to have the ability to fly to complete the level. The other being 7F1. Well, that almost ended in disaster for Jabum, but he gets out of it and able to finish it off. So lucky him. So
Camera has the P speed and the shell. Alright.
not required most of the time, but a good safety strat to have.
Mhm.
You never know. So World 3 airship. Roy, well, he's got his shake, he's got his boom shake going. And he's needed more than 3 hits. I think that's a full 5.
Yeah. But still got him.
Yep. So Koopa Kid attributes are randomized, as is their HP. With the attributes, Lemmy is accepted because he does his little ball trick.
Yeah.
Orietta takes care of Roy. Nicely done.
So this king is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
No. And also questionable taste in music, depending on who you are.
My taste in music is so questionable that I'm just gonna talk about World 7, 1-2.
Yes.
Although I wanted to ask, because I always forget, how does which Koopaling shows up work? Is it connected to the airship?
It's connected to whatever world it is. So World 7 will always be Ludwig, for example.
Okay.
So that's about the only other thing that's not really randomized. So actually, Jobim kind of going against the grain, going to 7-1 right off, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Goes into another lost level.
Yeah, World 7's a weird one because one of the things that's randomized is where pipes lead to. So you really have no idea where to go when you're in World 7 or
Right.
World 3 is another mystery.
Yeah, this one though is a little more, and World 8 as well, but this one can really turn the screws on you.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, depending on okay, so no dice there. Ideally, you want to end up on the Eastern Island, and if you have a hammer, you want to be next to 7-9.
Yeah. The Eastern Island is where the
7-5 is the Oasis. That's not what they wanted to see. And you really don't want to go on the South Central Island if you can help it.
Yeah.
Because you're playing 2 levels for 1 pipe. That's no fun.
It's not worth it a lot of the time.
Oh.
But I mean, sometimes it's 2 levels for 1 pipe that leads you exactly where you need it to.
Yeah, it happens. So Jobum's going to play 7-3, which is 6-3, I believe. Killer App is joining them now in World 7. Oh, is he going to hate this? Okay, so they all did check. That's why they went to 7-1. But Jobum did it right. I thought Jobum did it right away.
No.
Okay.
One thing I want to say, actually, is these auto-scroller levels actually look really hard with the auto-scrolling removed.
Yeah. Well, 6-3. Well, 6-3 is not an auto-scroller. 6-2 is, but 6-3 is not a lot of fun either way. So there it is.
Found his way into the pyramid on the Eastern Island.
Ugh.
He threw that bomb into a wall.
Yeah, Morietta and oof, Goblin having some trouble here. Like, I'd almost be tempted to see what's in 7-7.
Well, we might see somebody else take 7-7.
It's possible, though. Generally, from what I've seen, everybody goes to 7-8, just out of habit, I think.
Yeah, that's one thing in the randomizer I've been participating in recently. In Super Mario Land 2, there's a part in one of the zones where you can take a left or right path. You have 2 levels to choose from. And you can't really tell which level's going to be the better one going in. So you just kind of choose the one that is habitually your mind goes to, because it's the faster one for any percent.
But in spite of his early hiccup, Jobim gets through 7-8, and 7-9 is another lost level.
Have fun.
Let's see, that's 1, 2. That's our 4th lost level.
Wow.
We had, I think, 5 last week, 5 or 6 out of 8. Haven't had a seed yet where it's been all 8, but so Morietta and Justin Man both going to 7-8, like as expected.
Yeah.
Air Force is 7F2. Well, at least it isn't 7F2.
Yeah. 7F2 is one of, if not the worst stage you could see in a randomizer.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest levels in the game, right up there with 7-8, 6-6, and a couple of others. 8-1. 8-1's not a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So Jobim has no interest in seeing what's in the item. It's at the second piranha. He just wants to get through this. World 6 airship.
I want to say.
Oh, so we get to fight Ludwig on a flat arena, which is kind of a good and a bad thing. Depends on Ludwig's attributes. And he's got Boom Shake.
Wow.
And the 2 of those are out of the way really quick. And it's a 5-hitter, too.
Well, at least Jabim did a good job with it.
Yeah. 24-28 at the halfway mark for Jobim. Morietta also... Morietta needlessly last used her Lakitu Cloud on top of the music box. So, fortunate, but she's on her way to fighting Ludwig, and we get a lemon tree reference, for those of you who love The Simpsons.
Oh boy, it's time for World 6.
Yep. Are they gonna get the good pipe? Nope, they're gonna have to play this through.
Not good time.
So 6, and it's even worse than you think. 6-1 is the dreaded 7-5, one I neglected to mention.
There's not a boss pass, at least.
That's about the only or like any fish for that matter. But that's a small bit of consolation. So I'm trying to go for the clip.
There it is.
Second try, very nicely done. But I think the other clip too. Alright. Oh, Morietta's not going to like this. I'm going for the second clip.
This one.
I thought you had you used a P-Wing there. So, Killer App's actually caught up the other runners. He was behind a bit, but made some good progress. And Justin Man just finished off Ludwig.
Jam got the second clip there.
Yeah, very nice. So, oof, Morietta losing size, so she's gonna have to be careful. Yeah, good idea. That's burned a few people too. Got a 2.5 minute gap between our featured runners. And oh boy, what was that, 6-2 or 6-3 that Jobham's in?
Not a good one to be in.
No.
That's all I know.
6-6. Woof.
I was not looking at Jabham's screen.
No. But Morietta gets through 7-5 like a champ.
Yep.
Good for her. Justin Man is underway. Okay, so we're about to...
Alright. Morietta.
It's 6-2.
Yep. We'll hope the other two don't go there then.
Well, she's gonna give it the old college try and try and work her way through this.
Justin Man seems to be going to 3.
And, well, at 7-8's not a whole lot better, but he's got a P-Wing makes it a lot more manageable. Getting rid of all these... Getting rid of these...
It's our friend.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh dear, she got... Morietta got...
Keeping me on my toes here.
Yeah, both him and Morietta, they're both going through a bit of a high wire act here, but Morietta gets through, and so does Justin Man. So, and the fort was 3F1.
Mm-hmm. Another clip possibly coming from Jabham here. Oh, very nice second try.
Very swag. Very nice. So 7-1, no problem. I think all of our featured runners know how to do that clip, so should be able to pull it off. But man, this Iceland is really oh dear.
Gonna be honest, I know stuff can happen, but I was really hoping one of the featured runners would go for the door glitch in this level.
Yeah, I can't speak to their knowledge of that one.
Yeah, I recently learned about that glitch a few weekends back. I think it was last weekend, actually. It was a two-way race at a marathon, and both racers managed to pull it off.
I think that was 6-5. That's Tank's level, the regular tank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This one is mixed in with the regular levels because it does not end with Boom Boom. It ends with a Hammer Brother. Nice job by Morietta.
Yeah, getting through there.
Killer App learning, and he took an intentional death in 7-8.
Gem with an anchor.
That could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he hoped it was a hammer, but instead it's a frog suit.
Oh, it's his friend.
6-6 is 5-6, not another auto-scroller.
Our friend, the massive boss.
Ooh, Morietta lost her footing and takes a death there. Go again. Nice leap by Jobum across the chasm.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna take her time.
Morietta in a very scary level.
Yeah. It's not a lot of fun even with the auto-scrolling turned off, because there is some precarious platforming, which she gets through on her second try. Meanwhile, Jobum takes the high road in the World 1 fortress and gets a fire flower.
Now on to 3-2.
Always impressive to see like the top level speedrunners just burn through this level. All their precise jumps, like Jobum kind of did it halfway there, but that's still pretty good to see.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Killer app clipping.
Nicely done by Killer Rap. Man's gonna have a... Don't think he's gonna be able to... Well, he might be able to if he gets that. Okay, he's got it.
Yeah. Very nicely done.
Nice leap by Morietta. Jobum's at 7-4. I don't know which one he took, 6-9 or 6-10. You keep referring to Jobum as Michael Bublé, and I'm not even sure that's a compliment, so, you know, you gotta work with me here. It was 6-9.
Oh, it's the Navy.
So we've cleared out all of the military levels of World 8.
The 2 tanks in the Navy already.
And I believe the Air Force did as well, or not yet.
So, yeah.
Maybe yes, Air Force was in Pipeline. So yeah, all 4 have been cleared.
Justin Man taking the path I don't think anybody else took.
Yeah, that's 2-3.
It is.
And
we got a nice classic. Wait. Which airship is this?
that's World 5.
Okay, I was way off.
Jobum's up at Lemmy first. Lemmy can be a little weird, and especially... Ooh! Questionable hitbox sinks Jobum, so he's gonna have to do this again. Doesn't have a lot of items, power-ups to work with. He's got a lot of music boxes. Morietta threading the needle. Justin Man by a different route did the same thing through the Navy. So, I'm having some surprising amount of difficulty with Lemmy, and it's a 5-hitter again.
Well, isn't that just fantastic? A
Yeah.
lot of 5-hit Koopa wings.
That's the 3rd time, too. Yeah, that's unusual.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't happen again, then.
You'd hope, but either way, he's done, and he's got only Worlds 2 and 3 left on the docket.
What do you think is coming next?
I'm gonna go with World 2. I think they're gonna save Wendy for last.
I'm gonna go with 3 then, just to be different.
Alright, 35-54 for Justin Man, and it is World 2.
I just want to be cool.
Well, it's alright. So no hammers, so he's gonna have to play this through.
through this? Probably World 5. Oh, there he goes.
5-5 leading off and takes a death. Morietta clears out, takes care of Lemmy. Nicely done.
And Justin Man has a hammer.
Yeah. So he's going to pull ahead here because of that. Ooh, Jabum got caught. And so 2-3 is 7-6.
Justin Man clips.
Not an easy feat, considering he is Raccoon Mario, and it's much harder with the tail.
Yeah.
Killer Rat navigating his way through 7-4. Jabum hopes that this time through 5-5 is a little kinder. Morietta also availing use of her hammer. So the Quicksand or Oasis level is 4-1.
Morietta having a little bit more problems clipping than Justin Man did.
Yeah.
But gets it.
She goes. So 2-2 is 4-2. And Justin Man is in 6-8. I'm gonna guess he went 2-5 because that's generally where the runners go. Boss Bass ready to troll.
Scary place.
Yeah. But quick work of it. Fortress is 6F2. Was 2-5, so that was 8. Killer
Justin
Rat.
Man getting a cloud, which will be good because we're really close to the end.
This is a good place. This is a good place to use it too. Just go to the coin ship. Morietta actually daring to be different and goes to 2-4, which is 6-2.
This is the auto scroller in vanilla.
Yeah, and
Justin Man grabbing the cloud at the end of the coin chip.
could come in handy in Waterland if it's not a god pipe.
Yeah. So I guess as we're going through this airship, I'll quickly explain the god pipe. Similar to World 7, World 3 is pretty pipe based, and the main thing is the castle, the end of the world, as we see a 2-hit Koopaling that Justin Man takes down. But the island that the castle is on, the only thing on that island is the castle. So if the pipe right at the beginning of the world takes you to that island, you only have to do that level.
Killer App underway with Lemmy. Got some of the balls stuck in there, and nicely done. Turned out the turned out the pyramid was a lost level.
Yep.
So no god pipe playing levels. An accidental 5-up, I'm sure, by Chop 'em.
Well, 5 lives are better than 0.
True. And there it is. So it'll be World 1 airship to close it out. How nice is Wendy gonna be? She doesn't have the boom shakes, so that's good. Gonna need more than 2 hits. 3 hits. Oh. Gonna use a P-wing here. Take no
Not
chances.
a bad move.
No chances. Just run through it.
I don't blame.
We're at the 41-minute mark. SRL does not have any completions yet, so we have 14 racers in this. So this, what you're seeing is but a fraction of our competitors.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a 5-hitter again? Man.
Gosh dang it. Oh well. Justin Man did it. Curse Fox currently on screen. Out of the 4 people on the restream, keep in mind there are 10 other people not on the restream. Justin Man is in our lead here between these 4.
Yeah, among the featured runners, yes. Justin Man is in the lead. Morietta is in second. Jobham's in third, and Killer App is in fourth.
Yeah. Another P-Wing from Morietta. Same strategy, I see. Great minds think alike.
Well, sure. Ooh, Justin Man mistimed his jump there.
Not a good start.
But he's got plenty of power-ups, so he should be fine, as far as that goes. I think that's... Okay, one more for Morietta, and she's home free.
No!
Oh, no! Jobham's actually done with, Wendy.
Jobham pulled ahead of Morietta.
Well, she's gonna keep doing... And God Pipe, wow.
Just have to go 6F1, and then we're into Bowser.
And we are at the... almost the 44-minute mark. We still don't have a completed race. There it goes. There goes, poor Morietta. So, Justin Man, as far as we know, as far as I can tell, is well on his way to scoring a win here. Got the hammer suit. No star, but shouldn't need it. It's only really for the opening section.
Cliff there.
Is it done? Here it comes. Down to the wire.
He's into the Bowser room with the Hammer Bros suit. And
That
Bowser's
does it.
dead. This jingle could not go any slower right now, could it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, done. Justin Man 114 has won week 2 with an official SRL time of 45:12, and right behind him, Macobra 52 has finished second with an official SRL time of 45:22. Well.
10-second difference between first and second is amazing.
Yeah, and two runners. I don't think Justin Man was here last week, but Macobra was, and I think he finished like 8th or 9th last week. But what a
Well,
turnaround!
that's a definite improvement then.
Jobham is taking care of Bowser.
Morietta's
Not right. So Jobham is through. He finishes 3rd with an official SRL time of 46:05.
So yeah, congratulations to Jobim as well. Killer
Well.
App now fighting that 6th Koopaling.
Morietta is on the verge of not only finishing 4th, but also I think her PB is like 51 minutes. Something. So, ooh. Threading the needle. Here it comes.
There goes the turtle.
Yep.
Jump for joy.
Yes, indeedy. So, Morietta finishes 4th. She is clocked in with an official SRL time of 47:07.
Yep, and Justin Man's into that 7th airship.
Do you mean Killer App?
Yeah, I do. I'm glad you at least understand what I meant to say.
Yes, well... Well...
Ooh, jeez.
No.
Ooh. This
Hey.
boss has been rude to everybody.
Yeah, he ran out of room.
Oh my. We saw several P-Wings on this level, but I don't think we saw this. Okay.
Okay, got Morietta and Jobim coming in for interviews.
Hey, what's going on? Oh,
Hello.
Well,
I can hear you guys.
hey Jobim. We've actually had a forfeit just before we start bringing in people for interviews. Ace of Arrows has taken a WD on this.
Unfortunate.
Yes. So,
Hey, guys.
we welcome Jobim to the interview. GG's, sir.
Thanks.
Now, if we're, not to make you feel bad or anything, but boy, if you just didn't have that crappy start.
I know. Yeah, that's pretty much what did it.
Yeah. Paradox is finished. He finishes with an official SRL time with a 49:12. So got 5 down, 8 to go. So okay. So apart from the miserable start with 5-9, your thoughts on the seed?
I actually really like the seed. I didn't like that the end card gave no items, but since I somehow miraculously finished it in 2 goes,
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you had memorized it or if you got really lucky.
I just got incredibly lucky. Every single flower just had a flower directly next to it. I was just checking the next end card item in a row, and it happened to work out. And
Yeah.
it only took 2, so I figured out the end card was trash, and I never did one again.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so we got Justin, man. His comms are off. Dragging Morietta in here.
Hello.
So,
Hello.
welcome, Morietta and Justin, man, to the chat. GG's to both of you.
Thank you.
Okay, Justin, man, we'll start with you. So were you expecting to win this one tonight?
No, not even close. Yeah, I don't think I've ever won a race this even close to this big in my life in anything. So that was pretty cool. Actually probably played better than I've ever played. I don't know. I didn't die until like what, World 7 or something.
Something like that. You were very, very consistent the whole way through. Very, very solid.
Yeah. It usually is like I'll be consistent on some things and then not so much on others, but it just all fell into place, I guess. So
yeah, you were actually in third. You were behind Jobim going into desert, and then that hammer for you really just kind of flipped the switch and really just took off.
Yeah, I
Again.
was wondering if anyone else used that, like in World 7's map, where that pipe came out, because I was thinking about doing it, and I decided not to. And I don't know if it would save time or not, but
I think overall it probably did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Killer App just took care of Bowser.
I am pretty embarrassed that I forgot to check the pipe in World 3 before I did the first level, but luckily it was a really short level, so I just did it anyway. I was gonna just kill myself, but I hadn't died yet, and I didn't want to die. I kind of wanted to complete the run deathless. I've never done that before, but unfortunately.
So Killer App 23, our last featured runner, is finished 6th with an official SRL time of 51:53. So Morietta, your thoughts on tonight's seed?
Well, that was a PB for me. So
Yeah, I thought so.
yeah, my
But-
PB was a 51:19 or something like that. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Impressive. That's very good. And now joining us just now, Killer App 23. Welcome, sir.
Hey guys.
So, your thoughts on tonight's seed?
It wasn't too bad.
Now
It was
joining us
sort of
just
tough
now,
right at the
Killer App
beginning.
23. Welcome,
Here
sir.
we go. Hit a couple tough levels right at the beginning, but
Yeah, 5-9.
Yeah. 5-9. Yeah, that wasn't a lot of fun. 5-8's not much fun, but you know,
overall the seed wasn't too bad, I thought.
yeah.
Wendy, as lovely as World 3 was, Wendy gave me some trouble. I died twice on her.
Everyone had trouble with Wendy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever she's 5 hits, it's gonna be a tough time.
Tried
We
so hard, but just
Not about.
We had what? 4 5-hit Koopa kids?
mm-hmm.
I think so.
Man.
Yeah, and they were the heavy ones too, but luckily the stage was flat, so it'd make it easier to fight.
Luckily, Wendy wasn't, because that would have made it even worse.
Yeah. Those 3 plus Lemmy was a 5-hitter too.
Yep.
So let's see. Trying to run down my list here. Yeah, like the only really rough spot that y'all had was probably the start of Iceland, where it's 7-5, and then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I quit out on 7. I think 7-9 or something like that.
7-8. Yeah,
Yeah, and then went to the other one and got 6-6 or something.
Yeah, so it's like no matter what you did, it was good. And 7-8 had a boss bass, so so no matter what you did, it was awful. But yeah, that was like the only stretch where the game really turned up the dial. Otherwise, yeah, it was pretty hammer friendly overall. Dead opposite.
It was.
Dead opposite from last week. We had 5 times under 50 minutes tonight. Last week we only had 1 time under 50 minutes.
They were all pretty close in time, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the top 6. There's only about a 7-minute difference. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I was on the final level before Bowser, and a couple people were just finishing up. So
there you go.
Mm.
So, any other thoughts from any of you about tonight's seed?
It's a good one.
Good. It was
I'm
good
happy with
practice.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Not enough
I was
boss
happy
battles
with it.
there.
I was happy
How's
with how fast the end card went for me, and then I was able to just rule out even doing any more of them.
Was there no angry sun this time?
That's That's a good point. Yeah, we
Yeah, I
not
didn't see it except for the one that I think was the despawn one. Or that might have been a previous.
Oh yeah, it was like
But I don't-
half a sun somewhere, but
Oh,
never,
Is that in
nothing ever happened.
5-3? Yeah, that does tend to happen.
I don't think-
But yeah, that's a good point. No angry sun.
I don't think Leslie Pro finishing in 7th place would make anybody angry.
And also, I sort of got messed up with the first end card game, so I quit playing it. I
Well-
thought it'd be too much time to to get back on track with that, it'd take like 2 more turns to me to actually find something. But
yeah, I got lucky and finished it in 2 tries. And there was nothing. There's no hammers or clouds on it.
yeah, I guess I got lucky at that point.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah, that ended up working out pretty well. But congrats, Justin.
Also, I wanted to ask. I used a hammer in World 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have to play those 2, like it was 7-5 and 7-3.
Yeah.
What were those levels?
Let's see. Hold that thought. 7-5 was quicksand.
Okay.
I don't think
And
they were
7-3 and 7-3 was 6-3.
Okay.
So Retro Dooley is just finished 8th with an official SRL time of 56:47, and Sharky unfortunately has withdrawn. So it's unfortunate. We still have 4 other racers in play here. No, congratulations to you and Morietta for PBing, and
Thank you.
congrats to Justin for winning week 2 of the rando.
Thank you.
So that was good. That was a fast, It was a fast and entertaining seed. So thank you all for participating.
Mhm.
Really appreciate it.
Right
Thanks
on.
for commentating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. We're doing this every week.
Yeah, absolutely. Next week we're gonna have a couple of new faces. I'm pretty sure I know Human Mustard and a Classic will be in the fold, and hopefully we get a few other tournament runners. So
Sounds
Hopefully, I'll be ready by next week.
all right, very good. But thanks all. Have a good night.
Thank you. Take
Thank
it
you.
It was a good race.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've still got 4 runners in play here, so maybe take a few minutes, just kind of wait and see, because see who's still in play. Claris, Demon Battler, Great White Hope, and Jedab are still running.
I'm on a multi-twitch with the remaining racers right now.
Mm-hmm. How they doing?
3 of them are currently in Bowser's Castle.
Well, one just.
Oh wow.
Whoa!
Yeah, Claire.
Oh no.
Jedab finishes 9th with 58.59, and Claris finishes 10th at 59 on the nose. Wow. That beats last week where Raikou beat Paradox by 2 seconds for 2nd place. Huh. Well. So now we're down to just the last 2, Demon Battler and Great White Hope.
You want me to give a little progress update based on what I'm watching, or do you want to keep it a surprise?
Are there our last 2 runners in the last world?
One of them is.
Okay. I got an idea of which one it is, but yeah, and it was just pointed out in the SRL chat, Claris, to force a tiebreaker, actually defeated Jedab by 1 second in a tournament race, and now the tables have been turned. So, that's something.
Yeah.
But it's great we're getting some of these really tight finishes. So, but just to give those still in chat and watching, next week we will have another randomizer at 9 p.m. Eastern. All are welcome to attend, of course, and we accept runners of all skill levels. You don't have to be an expert if you just want to come out and play. We had a couple who had really never done this before, but they thought, hey, let's have some fun with this. So yeah, we absolutely welcome all runners. So we had I think 11 runners last week, and we had 14 this week. So that's great, and I don't think we've even really really tapped into, the community's potential, and I think there's a lot we can do with this. But yeah, next week we will be back at 9 p.m. Eastern on Randomania with 4 brand new featured runners. So we've had 8 very good runners so far, and I'm sure we'll have 4 more that are gonna bring their skills to the table.
Maybe we'll have Demon Battler, who finished in 11th with a 101.34.
It's not bad. I think he was in here. I think he was in this last week. I can't remember. But so we just have 1 runner left. Where's he at?
Great White Hope is currently fighting Wendy.
Okay. So he's out.
Yeah.
So
I know that was the first ever World 8 that was the first pipe to the end for me.
That was your first ever God pipe?
Yeah,
Really?
first ever for me.
Well, I hope you enjoy it, cause
yeah, I was like getting worried. I had just gotten to World 3 when people were finished. I got a full World and World 8 left. I'm like, I'm way behind, but they were both God pipes.
yeah. Let's see.
alright. Great White Hope, my man, is moving on to the final world.
Oh, good. If you are interested in possibly joining our happy little community, or you just want to learn more about the randomizer, I'm going to send a link right now. There's the Discord and everything about the randomizer, created by F. Coughlin, or Fred, who did a terrific job putting this whole thing together and making it as dynamic and as versatile as he did. It's no easy feat, especially with some of these older games, but this one is really special.
Mm-hmm.
It really turns one of the greatest games of all time, kind of not quite on its head, but gives it a new and fresh perspective, and has really been well received all the way around.
It turns it on its head and make it do like 10 flips. It's crazy.
I will point out, we did not have a single, I don't believe we had a single vanilla level the entire night.
I didn't know, so I didn't know.
I didn't see any.
Yeah, that's interesting. Usually we have at least a couple, but tonight, nope. Not a single one. Unless you count, of course, piranhas and that stuff, but we don't. But
We don't, because that's forced.
right. But apart from that, the levels in general, there was not a single vanilla level the entire night. Even the world order was all shuffled around. So that's pretty unusual. Usually you get at least a couple, but tonight, not one. Oh. Be too much longer now. Once Great White Hope finishes, I think we'll wrap this up.